amazing machines and tools operating at an insane level. Part 3. The sound of metal striking metal. A deep, thunderous vibration rolls beneath the floor, like the heartbeat of the earth itself. Sparks flash from a welding torch, cutting through the haze of industrial smoke. And then the machine comes alive. A massive robotic arm begins to spin with unbelievable speed, gripping blocks of solid steel that weigh hundreds of kilograms, twisting, pressing, slicing, and welding, all in a matter of seconds. An automated production system hums beside it, operating with a level of precision so extreme, it's almost terrifying. No pauses, no mistakes, just pure, absolute efficiency. Welcome to the world of factory machines, the ultimate fusion of intelligence and power. Here, there's no room for weakness, only speed, precision, and perfection, measured down to the micrometer. Watch them move, and you can almost hear the heartbeat of modern industry. The hiss of compressed air sounds like the breath of a mechanical beast. Steel rails glide like tendons flexing in rhythm. Bolts tighten like veins pulsing with energy. All these motions, metal, fire, and motion, merge into one breathtaking symphony of steel and light. But these aren't just machines. They are the evolution of human intelligence. Each gear, each control chip, each line of code, telling a story written across centuries of innovation, failure, and reinvention. From the roaring automotive lines of Detroit to the robotic factories of Japan. From precision metal workshops in Germany to fully automated assembly plants in South Korea. Humanity has transformed engineering into an art form. And when you stand before a production line running at full capacity, you feel something, almost spiritual. It's not just the force of machines, it's the beauty of perfect logic in motion. Every element has its place, every movement has a purpose, every sound, every spark, every pulse belongs to a mechanical symphony where precision becomes poetry. This is engineering at its purest, where machines don't just work, they perform, where technology becomes emotion, and where the heartbeat of steel echoes the brilliance of the human mind. This, right here, is where engineering technology and automation systems collide to form the coldest yet most magnificent art form in the world. The world of high-efficiency machines, of industrial processes driven by light, data, and sensors. A world where artificial intelligence no longer hides in research labs. It now commands every robotic arm on the factory floor. And behind it all, there are still people. The engineers, the inventors, the craftsmen, the dreamers bold enough to imagine and brave enough to build. They don't just create machines, they create the future. If you love the roar of engines, if you see beauty in gears and precision, if you believe that technology is the language of a new century, then hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell, because you're about to witness machines operating at a level beyond imagination, where metal comes alive, and technology itself is pushed to the edge of insanity. Now picture this, a factory that never sleeps, running 24/7 without fatigue, without error, without pause. Hundreds of industrial robots move like a mechanical army, each one synchronized down to the millisecond, each movement executed with absolute precision. Above them, thousands of sensors capture data in real time. Pressure, temperature, vibration, velocity. Every variable measured, analyzed, and adjusted in a constant flow of intelligence. This is the smart factory, the ultimate symbol of 21st century automation technology. An ecosystem where machines don't just operate, they learn, adapt, and optimize each other in perfect unity. A network of AI-driven intelligence oversees every process, from raw material intake to the final product rolling off the line. If a gear shows the slightest sign of wear, the system sends an instant alert. If the temperature rises above threshold, the rotation speed adjusts automatically. No commands, no hesitation, just a seamless, self-regulating flow of mechanical intelligence. This is the new face of industry, where steel and software breathe as one, where innovation never sleeps, and where every spark of light, every motion, every hum of a motor tells the same story. Human ingenuity has taught machines not just to move, but to think. This is where efficiency reaches the level of insanity, a place where a single production line can output thousands of products per hour, each one measured with micron-level precision, where a welding robot can craft seams as smooth as silk, twice as strong as any human hand could ever make.
where 5-axis CNC lathes spin relentlessly, sculpting complex metal parts that would have been deemed impossible just a few years ago. Every motion, every cut, every weld, all of it is the result of millions of micro-calculations, executed in just a few thousandths of a second. But the true power of this world doesn't come from speed. It comes from philosophy, the belief that precision is the religion of industry. From TSMC's semiconductor fabs, to Tesla's electric vehicle lines, to Siemens turbine plants, they all chase one sacred goal: to eliminate waste and reach total efficiency. Every component exists for a reason. Every movement serves a single purpose: to use the least energy possible to create the greatest value. Because in the world of modern technology, nothing this insane ever happens by accident. Behind these machines running at impossible levels are millions of hours of design, testing, failure, and refinement. Every bolt, every oil line, every line of control code is the crystallization of engineering technology, a realm where art and science merge into one.
When you watch an automation system in motion, what you're really witnessing isn't just machinery. You're seeing human intelligence amplified through steel, electricity, and data. These insane machines are reflections of our deepest human ambition: to go faster, to go smarter, to go beyond. Because in modern manufacturing, efficiency isn't just a metric, it's a declaration of an era. Every great machine begins with an idea, not in a boardroom, not on a computer, but in the mind of someone brave enough to imagine what doesn't yet exist. Before automation, there were the craftsmen, bent over their tools, hands covered in oil, eyes gleaming with focus. They didn't dream of fame, they just wanted to make something work better. And from that simple belief, from that relentless pursuit of improvement, generations of engineers, builders, and designers have written the symphony of industry we live in today. Every spark, every hum, every perfect cycle you see is not just a display of mechanical strength. It's a tribute to human imagination, a reminder that progress is not born from machines, but from the people who dared to make them perfect. When you look at an industrial machine operating at an insane level, what do you really see? Not just metal, motors, and sensors. You're seeing the sum of human decisions: which material to use, how much torque to apply, how every motion is programmed with surgical precision. Behind every smart machine, there's always a daring mind and a pair of hands brave enough to build it. Technology doesn't just appear. It's built, tested, broken, and reborn. From the first hammer forged by human hands to the robotic arms of the 21st century, every leap forward has been paid for with sweat, time, and relentless perseverance. And then one day, the machine begins to understand. It starts to follow commands. It begins to operate on its own. It takes over tasks once thought impossible for anything but human hands. But even when AI controls the assembly line, it's still humans who make the final call. Not because we're stronger than machines, but because we understand why we built them. As one engineer once said, a machine can create a product, but only a human can create meaning. And that truth has never been more relevant than it is today. Every smart factory is a story of vision. Every automated system is a reminder that artificial intelligence only has value when it serves human intelligence. And every time you see a welding robot moving gracefully under the glow of molten steel, remember this: somewhere, an engineer once stayed awake night after night, perfecting that motion, adjusting that code, chasing that perfection. Because a machine has no emotion, but its creator does. And it's that emotion, that burning passion for engineering, that obsession with precision, that unwavering belief in the future that transforms cold steel into something almost alive, into machines that can think, learn, and move with the heartbeat of the very humans who built them. That's the secret behind every great machine, not just intelligence in its circuits, but the soul of the people who dared to make it real. That's why factories never sleep. That's why robots never stop learning. And that's why, even as we step deeper into the age of artificial intelligence, humans remain the heartbeat of progress.
Machines can run faster. They can operate with greater precision. They can lift, weld, and calculate far beyond human limits. But there's one thing they'll never understand: why they do it. Only people have a why. Only we can question, dream, and push ourselves beyond the edge of possibility. And that's why the future still belongs to us, to the builders, the creators, and the dreamers who give life to this world of steel. Every time you watch those factory machines operating at an insane level, remember, you're not just witnessing mechanical brilliance, you're seeing the fingerprints of humanity. Those bursts of welding light, they're the sparks of knowledge. The clang of steel on steel, that's the heartbeat of industry itself. Every movement, every rotation, every perfect cycle is a reminder. Technology doesn't just exist to produce, it exists to inspire. And if there's anything more extraordinary than the machines themselves, it's the people behind them. They don't chase fame, they chase precision, not to prove they're better than anyone else, but to make the world run smoother, smarter, and more beautiful. So if you're studying engineering, mechanics, electronics, or automation, remember this: you're not just working with machines, you're writing the story of the future. This isn't just another video of satisfying machines. It's a tribute to those who made technology come alive. And if you can feel that energy, hit like, subscribe, and share this video so the spirit of engineering can reach others who see beauty in creation, who find rhythm in machinery, and who believe that progress is the greatest art form of all. Because every click, every view, every spark of inspiration is another note in the global symphony of steel and innovation playing louder every day. And when the screen fades to black, remember one truth: machines don't build the future, people do. Machines don't create tomorrow, we do.